Artists who can sing versus artists who are a sexy piece of shit, can't take a single joke and blame everything on men, and is also British and makes shit music for ugly ass people and should die.
The past couple of days, my TikTok and my Twitter feed has been blown up with a meme / controversy that's been going on recently. It's about this artist named Beabadoobee. We're just gonna call her B. So recently a trend has been going on. It's about artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing, and I'm gonna just show you so you understand what it is.
Artists who can't sing versus artists who can sing.
Can't remember how to say your name, let alone count all the freckles on your face.
Basically what it is, it just shows like B, who can clearly sing, and then compared to freaking NBA YoungBoy singing opera, shooting lasers out of her eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clearly your average TikTok poop, nothing too crazy, until freaking Beabadoobee realized like she wasn't fucking with it. She eventually took this to what I believe was her TikTok story. I don't think it was her Instagram, I believe it was her TikTok story, and she basically had a lot to say, and it kind of just went cattywampus.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like, you might as well just say it. It's obvious, it's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles and does it hurt me? Not really, if I'm being completely honest. I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I don't even know what I am. Maybe I'm bi, who knows. But in all seriousness, who gives a fuck? Okay, artists you can sing vs you can't. I still got more money than you, and you're still a man. So, also the block button exists. Like, I will literally just block. Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok, and I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends. I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't, it's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your shit, okay? It's not that hard for me. And they just like block keywords, like it's not, you're dumb. It
was understandable that everybody was gonna, you know, troll her ass even more. Usually a trend on TikTok would usually last like no more than a week, but after this whole response, it basically extended it to another 2 weeks or so. Her TikTok comments are never gonna be the same. Matter of fact, she even disabled comments on her TikTok. I believe she disabled it on her Instagram as well. She basically mentions that she didn't even watch the clip. She was just getting comments, but what the comments were, it was just things like, why be better? But it's really not exclusive to the situation. People have been saying why be better, Playboy Cardi better for the past 5 years. So, but the moment it got to be, all of a sudden it got serious. It must be a bad day to become a B fan for men specifically, because she even resorts to saying like, oh, it's probably incel dudes making all these comments and stuff like that. And I can't say that I'm a B fan, but I have heard her music before. Only music that I really listened to was The Perfect Pair, obviously, because that was her #1 song for real. But it's like, I basically got hit with the what you say fuck me for moment, you know what I'm saying? She basically just degraded a whole genre for absolutely no reason. First of all, it's on TikTok. It's just a meme on TikTok, and she's taking it so seriously. For all we know, it could have been a female that started that trend. Matter of fact, the whole trend wasn't even insulting you for real. It was just some 0 out of 10 rage bait. If anything, it kind of put more people onto your music, because we all know NBA YoungBoy is not singing opera, shooting lasers out his goddamn eyes. And then of course she hit the classic, I can take your girl, I'm not even gay, I have more money than you. You may have more money than us, but you clearly have more insecurities and you're more sensitive too. And that's obviously canceling out how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have, you're just looking more like a bitch in the situation. She then has like a 4-minute video on TikTok that's was deleted off her page, but obviously you can go find it on TikTok. I mean, it's TikTok, that's where everybody reposts apology videos. But basically, I'm not gonna like show you the whole thing, it's 4 minutes long, but I'm gonna just give you like a quick rundown.
I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as possible in the maturest way possible. At school, and there's this one dude that just keeps prodding you with a stick and is saying a joke, and it's funny. I'm like, okay, fair enough, funny. And then it happens a couple more times, and he's like prodding you, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of annoying, but it's still funny. It's still funny. And then it gets to a point where it literally just involves your entire life, because it's constantly being shoved into your face. You're like, dude, it was funny, but now it's pissing me off. Get angry, which is very valid. Got angry, and in B nature, in the same way I did that meme TikTok where I'm like, and I stalked your profiles, you're fucking ugly. I did that because it frustrated me. But the one thing that I failed to kind of put across in that video, despite me saying that I didn't really care about those videos, it was the comments and it was the constant spamming, was that it shed light to a load of other things in my life that have really truly affected my mental health. When you get incels rushing to your comment section and you get a flood of comments of the same thing, a load of other comments start to surface. You're on the internet and you start going viral, a lot of people will be onto your shit naturally, and it's something that I have struggled with and have tried to come to terms with. That's just the inevitability of being like around, I guess. And I guess my initial reaction is just to take the piss. I'm just like, I get more girls than you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a joke. The one thing that is deep is the comments that resurface and the comments that I started getting recently since I've been going more viral on this app from this same incel culture that this meme comes from, okay? And I'm sorry if it feels like I'm grouping like individuals, but yes, it's mostly men. Like, call me sexist, but I don't think a girl would be like, I was wanking off to that Beabadoobee video. Like, nah, like, no, that's not cool. That makes me feel like shit. Like, everyone from that community coming to my account and saying so much more weird as shit. And I'm sorry if I didn't like put that across in my rant video. I feel like I've experienced a lot of sexism, especially in the music industry, and I know what it feels like. There's another thing when it's like you somehow have managed to attract this same group of people who are constantly sexualizing you and just being super disrespectful. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, all of that as a whole makes me uncomfortable.
She basically tried to make it like it wasn't even the video itself, but more about the people just coming to the comments, which I assure you was really harmless. It was just saying like, why be better, or referencing the artist who can sing versus the artist who can't sing. But now that she made this whole reaction, making this whole crash out, shitting on dudes that were literally just memeing, really wasn't insulting her for real. Now everybody's taking a shit on her. People are making new edits where it's like, oh, artists who can sing versus artists who are shit at singing, artists who are sexist and stuff like that. The meme has clearly just got extended. The meme just got a fucking Zenkai boost. It was just about to die until she made that whole reaction. And honestly, that's the thing. Like, if you have a platform online and you just can't handle a meme like that, I honestly, personally think that you shouldn't even be on the internet like that, for real. I generally find that insane. You're an artist. You have a fan base that you would know don't really do that to you. So why are you really acting out like this to people that don't even listen to your music, for real? It's kind of insane. Especially when I personally think that that kind of trend was putting more people onto your music, because obviously, once again, young boy doesn't do fucking opera shooting lasers out of his eyes. Clearly you were the better artist here. She even goes on about another TikTok story post, by the way. It's like she only posts this thing on TikTok. She doesn't even go on Instagram or anything. But yeah, another post basically talking about how like she had a history of like guys being weird in her comments, over sexualizing her when she was like 17 years old. And I understand that's a very bad thing, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that kind of thing. But once again, like, this is completely out of the current situation. This is about young boy. This is young boy singing opera. Where did we get to over sexualization? It doesn't make sense. It was simply people just saying, why be better, and since this whole thing escalated, as much as it hurts to say, but yeah, people were gonna be weird after that. But that's because the whole situation escalated. If you left it alone, you even mentioned that you found it a little bit funny, because it was in that little apology, once I said, but obviously she thought it was a little too much. She wouldn't even just let the thing die out. She just had to fucking do damage control. and just do the whole bigatory, oh, I got more money than you, I can take your bitch. I hope this serves as a lesson on how to not handle criticism. It wasn't even criticism at the beginning too. Like, come on, dude, we all know she could sing, dude. Like, come on, why did she have to take it that way? Unbeknownst to me, but clearly, if you clearly want to like grow a platform online, you shouldn't be handling things that way. It's just not the way to go. All I know is it could never be my GOAT Pink Pantheress.